The Washington Post and one of its writers is getting blowback from many, including the Jewish community, for sharing personal information, including the religion of the person behind a social media account that makes fun of some liberals. It's called Libs of Tik. Now, thousands of Orthodox Jewish rabbis are calling on this doxing article anti-Semitic and wants the Washington Post to apologize. Rabbi Menken, managing director for Coalition for Jewish Values, joins me now. Good to see you, Rabbi. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This popular Twitter account, it's called Libs of Tik. It basically makes fun of viral videos of left-wing content creators. The Washington Post journalist Taylor Lorenz wrote a hit piece about it and shared the creator's place of work, where she lives, and that she's an Orthodox Jew, all of which have nothing to do with the article. Why do you take issue with this?
Well, start with the fact that she herself was the victim of doxing. She had called out doxing when it happened to a friend of hers, and then she cried about it on MSNBC when it happened to her. And she said to somebody else on Twitter, doxing is not okay in any situation. And by the way, she was absolutely right. It's despicable conduct. So she knew when she sat down to dox this person exactly how evil what she was doing was, because it had happened to her. And she now she went a step up. Not only did she reveal the woman's full name, but she linked to her real estate license, which is completely irrelevant. And then, yes, she went digging through all the previous Twitter handles associated with that account and unearthed the fact that in one such case, she had said, "I'm an Orthodox Jew." And she just included that in the story. What is that relevant to Libs of Tik? Nothing. But what is that relevant to harassment? Everything.
Do you think this is part of a broader issue of the mainstream media trying to silence dissenting voices?
Well, absolutely. There's not a question about it. I mean, the Washington Post went ahead with something which is just absolutely despicable and outrageous. And the reporter in question, Lorenz, she knew because it had happened to her, and she cried about how horrible it is. And she said it's not okay in any situation. Well, guess what? That applies when she's talking too. The hypocrisy here could not be worse.
The hypocrisy is so evident, Rabbi. Now, the Washington Post senior managing editor released a statement that said the story did not publish or link any details about her personal life, and it appears to be backing the journalists. What do you think of that statement?
That was, it's just like it's an alternate world. It's Orwellian. She published a link to this woman's place of business and the business she's in. We didn't link to her personal details. It published the fact that she's an Orthodox Jew. It didn't publish her personal details. I mean, what planet are they living on that they would publish such nonsense and claim that's actual news or objective reporting? The Washington Post, if they say that, you can't trust them on the weather.
And what do you want? You want an apology. If you could talk to the Washington Post, if you could talk to Lorenz right now, what would you say?
An apology, a complete change in practice. I mean, they protect every other minority. If a guy shoots up people on the subway, they don't mention his ethnicity. But when it's somebody they wish to target, they're very happy to mention that it's an Orthodox Jew, when Orthodox Jews right now are subject to a wave of anti-Semitism like the country has not seen in decades, where right now the vast majority of religiously inspired hate crimes are against Jews, even though Jews are less than 2% of the population. This Taylor Lorenz, the Washington Post, put this woman in hiding during Passover, the holiday of our freedom.
Yeah, so ironic, so hypocritical, and definitely deserves an apology. Rabbi Menken, thank you for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.